Hi everybody, my name is Jack and this is my first video on YouTube. Over the past year I've been really addicted to book videos on YouTube. I love watching book hauls and book reviews, and I just think that the booktuber community is really nice and friendly, and it's almost like this big worldwide book club. So I thought I'd join in the fun and start my own channel. I'm not really good at introductions, so I thought my first video I would do a to be read for August, just so you can get a feel for taste in books. So let's just get started. The first book I'm reading next month is actually, I don't have it here because I just ordered it from the book depository. I'm waiting for it. It's City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Now everybody knows about these series, and I've been putting off reading it just because the synopsis really put me off. But I posted a question on Tumblr and whether or not I should read it, and everybody said yes, so I just went ahead and ordered it, and I'm still waiting for it. So hopefully it comes next week. The second book I'm reading I don't have here because I also ordered it online. It's Shadow and Bone. There's been a really big hype over this book, and the cover just looks gorgeous. I really like YA novels, and part of the reason I got into YA is because of YouTube, because there's a lot of booktubers who are really into YA as well, so I got into it. But I also like literary novels, and the first I'll be reading next month is The Marriage Plot by Jeffrey Janides. Now, I attempted to read Middlesex. I got it on my e-reader, but I don't know, I just didn't really get into it. I couldn't really relate to the characters, and I don't know, maybe it was just the mood I was in, but I didn't really enjoy it, so I stopped reading it. I might revisit it again later on, but right now I'm just going to attempt to read The Marriage Plot, which is its newest novel. It's about a university student named Madeline, and she's doing a thesis on Jane Austen and George Eliot. It's basically about relationships and marriage, and I guess finding your way into the world, so this should be interesting. And I'm a uni student now, so this should be interesting for me. The next one I'll be reading is a non-fiction book. It's Architecture of Happiness by Alain de Botton. Now I really love this writer. I've read his other books, The Art of Travel, Status Anxiety, I can't remember the other ones, but he's a really good non-fiction writer. And for those of you who've seen the movie 500 Days of Summer, you would recognize this book. This is, I think it was mentioned there, it was given as a gift to one of the main characters. I can't remember his name, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character. He was reading this book in the train. I'm doing interior design at uni, so there's a little bit of I'm studying a little bit of architecture, so this should be good for that as well. And I love his writing. He writes really, really well. This next book, I cheated a little bit. I've already started it. It's Rafa's autobiography. No, not autobiography. It's Rafael Nadal's biography. Now, this is actually the first sports biography I've ever read. I'm not really into sports, but I'm just really interested about his story, because every time I watch him play tennis, he just seems like an interesting person. And I read reviews of this on Goodreads, and it's all been positive, so it really intrigued me a little bit. And I'm about a third of the way through, and it's actually really, really good. It changes between his point of view. It goes from first person to third person, which really confused me at first, but I'm used to it now. It actually gives a really nice dual perspective with his life and him as a person and the sport. And it's a good book to read, especially during Olympic season. I think during the Olympics I'm going to be reading more sports biographies, just because I really, really like this one. And the last book I've also cheated on because I've started reading it and I'm actually almost finished. It's The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. This is actually for book club, and look, the cover is really, really nice. And I started reading this a few years ago. I didn't get into it. I found it really tedious, but reading it this time around, it's just completely changed. It is really funny and kind of dark as well. The characters are really, really well done, and the dialogue between them is really delicious, and the writing is just, it's really beautiful. And you know it's a good book when you find yourself grabbing a pencil and just like underlining quotes or scribbling in the blank pages at the back. Yeah, I've been really into this book. It's quite short. It's only about 240 pages long. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the movie adaptations, so I might do that after I finish reading this, but it's good. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed my first video. I might do a review soon on Pandemonium and Delirium, because I just finished these two books here. So I'll get my review up on that soon. And yeah, bye!